respect for my work duly noted, will I am. I plays they did bubble and boil. Yes, I brought new life into the soil. Before shuffling of this mortal coil stood the test of time. Whose name do you remember?
All the girls writing books knocking at your door. Know how to tell a story so that you want more.
Was a time when only misters wrote the books, but now the sisters have started doing it for themselves. We were told cooking's all we could do, so we invented a magic stew of books that are flying off the shelves.
The girls were always looked upon as being weaker.
Don't say that to Hetty Feather or Tracy Beaker.
Why do people so love stories? 'Cause from cradle to the grave, these stories help us work out how we should behave. Ooh, we adore that magic. Hey!
Girls and boys always kept the light on, had to finish every Enid Blyton.
700 books in 50 years. Helped to grow the story habit, even when told by a rabbit. Listen to my stories, you're all ears. Secret staff, famous five, always called the cruel.
Noughts and crosses was no game, least not in my book.
Why do people so love stories? You all wanna be that sleuth. These stories may be lies, but they're how we learn the truth. Ooh,
Even Peter Rabbit.
hey! All the girls in the books knocking at the door. It's not just about boys no more. Everybody loves a hero, true. But a hero can be a shero too. Why do people so love stories? Mother, father, child or friend? 'Cause they bring us close together. Hope the story never ends. Ooh,
Because it's really magic.
hey!
Why do people so love stories, whether spoken, seen or text?
Everybody wants to know what happens next. Ooh.
Shakespeare's early life is a bit of a mystery. We hardly know anything about him until he moved from Stratford-upon-Avon to London to make his name in the theatre. And theatre was huge in Tudor times. It had to be. There wasn't any telly. Oh, imagine that, no telly. All the actors and playwrights were like mega famous celebs. Yeah, they behaved that badly.
It all got a bit fruity backstage. The bounder came at me with a lute, so I put him down with a perfect witty response.
Oh, what was that, Spencer?
I decked him.
Excuse me. Is this where all the theatre stars hang out?
Fanboy alert. Should I give him an autograph or kill him?
Nice.
Lad, you are addressing the greatest theatrical stars of the age. Ben Jonson, actor and writer. Kit Marlowe, play... Where's he gone?
Ha-ha, surprise! Master of disguise.
And this is Gabriel Spencer. He's just an actor, but we let him hang out with us because he likes drinking and fighting. He also does a good line of literary criticism.
This wine is literally disgusting.
Okay, guys, well, I might come back later when you're less busy and drunk.
That'll be never. What do you want, spod?
Well, actually, I was looking for some advice. Basically, at the moment, I'm mainly like an actor, but like I'm looking to get more into writing, and like I mainly specialize in playing old man parts at the moment.
Old man parts!
Very funny. My name is William Shakespeare.
Set square?
No, Shakespeare.
Shark beer?
Shakespeare.
Shaken vac?
Shakespeare.
Snapbot?
That literally sounds nothing like Shakespeare. Well, anyway, I write plays.
Listen up, skateboard. Writing plays is a rookie mistake. Real writers drink and fight and go to prison.
Well, I have a wife and kids, so I have to earn a living, unlike some people. Anyway, I'm pretty good at writing plays. A lot of buzz around me.
Ooh, look at me. I'm Billy Springle Spangle, and I write plays, and I plan for the future.
I genuinely don't know who that's supposed to be.
It's you. Look, I'm not good at impressions, all right? But I am good at fighting. Consider yourself taunted outside.
Listen, buddy, I'm a writer, not a fighter. And I'm going all the way to the top without you guys. Everyone will know my name. William
Starscream.
Should have seen that coming.
Good for you, steak smear. Top bloke. Nerd.
I heard that.
Welcome to the Great Storytellers Bake Off. Our bakers are all children's authors, so today's showstopper challenge is to create a feast for a birthday party.
Hello. Now, who are you?
Dahl, Roald Dahl. And I'm concocting niche nobblers and snozcumbers with a splendiferous fudge mallow delight, plus edible teacups.
Sounds a bit basic, don't you think, Murray?
We'll see.
Yeah, we will.
I'm Enid Blyton. I shall be making sardine sandwiches with ginger pop and lashings of boiled eggs. Every child's absolute favourite meal.
And what about a cake?
Oh, they won't have time for cake. They'll be off having adventures and chasing smugglers.
Oh, sounds a bit risky, don't you think, Murray?
Chasing smugglers?
No, the sardines and boiled eggs. Hope it's not a sleepover. Gas mark 10.
Come on.
And our third contestant is...
Lewis Carroll. And I will be making a drink that makes you smaller and a cake that makes you bigger.
Don't all cakes make you bigger?
Well, you should know.
Hey, Mark's gonna say
Your mum said bake.
It's time to see how our contestants have got on. First up, best-selling author Roald Dahl.
A spaghetti cake. That's a bit wriggly.
Yes, it's worm spaghetti.
It's raw in the middle.
I rather like it. Hello.
And next we have Enid Blyton.
The end.
Now, Enid, I think I'll try one of your edible teacups.
He was the one with the edible teacups.
Scramdiddlyumptious.
And lastly, author of Alice in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll.
Behold, the greatest party food ever created. Drink me. Okay. Oh, I'm shrinking. I'm shrinking. How will I ever get big again? Maybe I should have one of these biscuits. Yum, 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 yum.
You haven't baked anything, have you?
No, no.
Judging is the hardest part of the show. But I suppose this week's star baker is... Enid.
Oh, hurrah, huzzah! Jolly good effort, I say. And the holidays have only just begun. Here's to many more adventures in our secret tent.
Is it possible for someone to be star baker and be sent home?
Yes.
Richard III was a mean old murderous monster. Or was he?
I was sure that you'd love me. To that hope I did cling. 'Cause I'm Richard III, and everybody loves a king. Thought I did a good job, why do you disagree? There's a lot of people spreading nasty rumors about me. Every word is a lie, so I'm singing this song, 'cause the history books have been telling it wrong. Never had a limp, always walked my full height. Never had a hump and my arm was all right. Never took the crown with illegal power. Never killed my nephews, the princes in the tower. Tudor propaganda, it's all absurd. Time to tell the truth about King Richard III. My brother Edward died. His kids too young to rule. So I took the throne. Why not? I'm nobody's fool. Thomas More wrote a history, said I murdered Edward's boys. Shakespeare said their death was an evil ploy. But I say those two are historical vandals. They've ruined my image. I mean, what a scandal. Never bumped off those harmless young heirs. Never buried them under the Tower of London stairs. Never poisoned my wife. Bumped off her daddy. This is me, sweet Richard. Do I look like a baddie? Never was two-faced, sure you'll agree. I was misunderstood. King Richard III. Can you imagine it? I'm the last Plantagenet, beaten by Henry in the Wars of the Roses. The Tudor dynasty didn't care that much for me. Now I'm painted as a baddie, that's why one supposes. Never forget when you hear of my crimes. Never drowned my brother in a massive vat of wine. Never said a horse, my kingdom for a horse. Who made that up? Why, William Shakespeare, of course. Now my tale is told, you won't hear a bad word about a special ruler, King Richard III. I'm a nice guy.
Oz a wasp, is a wasp, a wasp is a wasp, Oz a wasp, Oz a wasp.
This week in Oh Yay magazine, it's our Royal Rage special as we dish the dirt on Queen Elizabeth's temper tantrums.
What do you mean, temper tantrums?
Find out what she did to her personal private secretary, William Davidson.
Queen punched and kicked me. But don't tell her I told you so.
Davidson? Who are you talking to?
Nobody, Mom! And we've got an exclusive from political commentator John Stubbs.
I wrote a pamphlet that the Queen didn't like, but I certainly won't be doing it again. Partly because I don't want to make her angry, but mainly because she had my writing hand cut off.
Plus, we've got a copy of the letter she wrote to the Earl of Essex that was so terrifying it made him faint.
Essex, we are ignorant of where thou art, what thou dost, or what thou art to do. P.S. Wish you were here so I could cut your head off.
And we've got the photos the royal courtiers didn't want you to see. Look at those embarrassing sweat patches. Well, you'd be sweaty too if you had to meet up with livid Liz.
Actually, that's not a sweat patch. Queen Elizabeth didn't like the tassels on my outfit, so she spat on me. She really did.
Yes, it's your queen as you've never seen her before.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Keep your hair on, ma'am. Oh, you can't. It's a wig.
I heard that. Call my executioner.
Oh Yay magazine. Buy it now while next lasts.
Terrible Tudors.
Henry VIII famously married 6 times, but his daughter Elizabeth I never got married at all.
Oh, another smallpox scar. Just what I need when I'm looking for a suitor. Oh, Cecil, my loyal advisor. What does he want?
Your Majesty, I bring tragic news. You should check your emails. Amy Dudley, wife of Robert Dudley, has been found dead at the bottom of her stairs.
Oh, that is absolutely... Oh, awful. Awful news.
This isn't anything to do with Your Majesty, is it? It's just I know that you are rather fond of Robert.
I don't know what you are talking about, Cecil.
Just as well. Dudley is not good enough for Your Majesty. If the Tudor line is to continue, Your Majesty is simply going to have to keep looking for a husband.
Oh, you're right, Cecil, as usual. Right, let's see if there have been any views of my online dating profile. I have rejected a few, haven't I?
Indeed, Ma'am.
He got mail.
Oh, yippee! I've got to go, says. Lots of love.
But dear, no.
Your Majesty, did you get my email? I've built you a garden at Kenilworth.
Yes, Robert, I love it. It's perfect.
I'm so pleased.
Although, it is a little far to the left. Could you move it over a bit?
You want me to move the entire garden?
I only want you to move it by a few feet. I'm hardly being unreasonable.
Of course not.
It's such a shame Cecil says I can't marry Robert. He's such a sweetie. Right, who have we got? No, too French. Sir Francis Drake. Oh, no, that goatee. Police. It's so 1558. Must be somebody. Oh, Walter Raleigh. Walter!
Your Majesty, I do hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, I always have time for an eligible bachelor, such as your handsome self.
Well, funny you should say that, because I was just calling to inform Your Majesty of my intentions to marry Bess Throckmorton.
What? Sling your hook, you're blocking my line. Maybe Dudley will just have to do. Ugh. What? Again? To who? Lettuce Nollies. Ugh. What on earth would have led Robert to develop a taste for lettuce? Ugh.
Any luck securing the Tudor lineage, Your Majesty?
No, Cecil, and I'm just about ready to give up. Hang on. Robert Devereux. Aha! I might have spoken too soon.
The Earl of Essex.
And he's just emailed me.
Oh, that's excellent news.
Wait a minute. This email is about a rebellion. He's planning to overthrow me, Cecil. And the fool has CC'd me in by accident. Off with his head.
Let's not be too hasty. You must find a husband or the Tudor lineage is finished.
The truth is, I am already married.
Really, Your Majesty? To whom?
To England.
Well said, ma'am. And with that, I bid you adieu. Yeah, she's really lost it.
I'm still here, Cecil.
What I meant was,
Of all the kings called Henry, I'm the one you've rarely heard. Shakespeare wrote 4, 5, 6, 8, but 7, not a word. People think I'm dreary. To some extent I am. But look a little closer.
Glam bam, thank you, ma'am!
I didn't agree with King Richard III, so I fought him at Bosworth Field and won victory. How cool does this sound? I'm the king who found Rich's crown in a hedge on the winning battleground. The only way to end war and avert further disaster, there's got to be a way to unite York and Lancaster. I'm the original Tudor, founder of that dynasty. The man who closes the Wars of the Roses. That's right, that's me. I launched attacks on lords who earned stacks. Mine was a noble cause to tap them all for tax. They paid their share, was only fair, to make England rich and me a millionaire. Elizabeth York became my wife for life, that'd make me a bore. Joined our family seats, that's neat, made my rule secure. I'm the original Tudor, returning power to the state. Seemed quite toothless, but actually ruthless. I made the monarchy great. Spent a long time fighting pretenders to the throne. Lambert Simnel and Perkin Warbeck said my throne was their own. They claimed they'd been the princes, in the tower their rule delayed. I said this crown ain't big enough for the three of us and had one slain. I'm the original Tudor, king of foreign policy. To end hostile relations with enemy nations, I asked them to make friends with me. Yeah, the original Tudor, they say dullness my main trait. Well, that's a sad indictment, 'cause if you're looking for excitement, my son was Henry VIII.
May we have our next contestant, please? Hello. Your name, please?
William Shakespeare.
And your occupation?
One that doth make words to dance upon the page, and thence into the ear of the throng.
I'm sorry, I don't quite...
I write plays.
Right, well, why didn't you just say so? And your chosen specialised subject?
Phrases, what I made up.
William Shakespeare, you have 2 minutes on phrases, what you made up, starting from now. To be or not to be, that is the question.
I know it is.
I'm sorry?
I know that's the question. You just asked me it.
No, the question is, did you make it up?
You just said the question was to be or not to be.
To be or not to be, that is the question, is the question.
Oh, yes, I see. Yes, I did make that up.
Correct. Good riddance.
I've only just arrived.
No, did you invent the phrase, good riddance?
Yes, I did.
Correct. Heart of gold.
Oh, thank you. That's very flattering.
No. Were you the first person to use the phrase, heart of gold?
Yes, I was.
Correct. Dead as a doornail.
Oh, yes, that is one of mine. Henry VI, Part 2, the sequel.
Correct. Wild Goose Chase.
Oh, yes, that's mine. Are they still using that?
They are indeed. Correct. Knock, knock. Who's there?
No, that's wrong. You say knock, knock. Then I say who's there.
No. Did you invent it?
What?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
No.
No, who?
No. Did you come up with the phrase, knock, knock, who's there?
Yes, I did.
Correct. For goodness sake.
Oh, that's one of mine too.
Correct. All the world's... I've started, so I'll finish.
No, that's one of yours.
Correct. William Shakespeare, at the end of that round, you have scored 8 points.
Sorry, is this what you do for entertainment nowadays?
Yes, it is, yes.
I think I prefer the theatre.
I think I prefer the theatre. Get out of the chair now.
OK.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, for one night only, would you please welcome to the stage Mr. William Shakespeare.
My name is Shakespeare William. I owned a feather quill. I am the writer most familiar to you. My way with words amazes me. Came up with so many phrases me that still the number dazes me too. Oh, you gotta be cruel to be kind. If truth were known, love is blind. Yeah, each of these quotes you will find it's what I do. Seen better days.
That's one of his.
Our salad days.
He is the biz.
All the world's a stage. They call me Billy Whiz. May seem kind of scary. I'm a walking dictionary, sturdy with the wordy Shakespeare. Quality of mercy is not strained. Such stuff as dreams are made. Off with his head, my phrases you'll know. This is the short and long of it. Brevity is the soul of wit. As good luck would have it, you can quote. Oh, you suffered green-eyed jealousy. Please do not stand on ceremony. I wrote the Queen's English I wrote. It's Greek to me.
That's a Shakespeare line.
Meat and drink to me.
He was the first to combine
infinite variety. Yeah, that was one of mine. Don't call me flaky, I'm William Shaky. Not lazy with the phrasey Shakespeare. I was the greatest, I was ace. To find a better writer, that's a wild goose chase. I was truly brilliant, which is why I sing. You can't have too much of a good thing. If music be the food of love, play on. et tu, Brute.
Did you ever know?
Forever and a day.
From a Shakespeare show.
Good riddance, fair play. Pure as the driven snow. High time lie low. Wherefore art thou Romeo, the nation's favourite bard Shakespeare? Doobie doobie doobie. To be or not to be. Shooby doobie doobie Shakespeare.
Everyone is looking for that special one in their life. And for a king, they must be royally special. Welcome to Historical First Dates.
Henry VIII of England has arrived for his first date.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous, but they tell me she's fit.
Catherine is a princess of a powerful country and a devout Catholic.
I just pray she's good at real tennis. I'm Henry.
Catherine?
Oh, no.
She is also Henry's dead brother's widow.
Seriously, does no one check if the dates were married to your brother? Surely that's page 1, along with does she play real tennis? It's a bit of a non-starter, isn't it? I mean, the Tudor Church doesn't even recognise in-laws as a thing, so you're actually my sister. And this is not ancient Egypt, so...
Yes, a total disaster. I am the daughter of the most powerful king in all of Europe, and there's just not that many people my Spanish father would be happy with me marrying. Your brother was perfect, till he died.
Yeah, although, I mean, you guys weren't married that long, were you?
See? See, this is true.
I mean, I could ask the Pope to say that you weren't married long enough for it to count. Kind of like the 4-second rule, when you drop a biscuit on the floor or a piece of salami.
Yeah.
I mean, he's bound to agree. How hard can this be?
Okay, then, brother, we shall be married.
Maybe drop the whole brother thing there, yeah?
Will do.
So it went pretty well?
See, I shall be marrying the heir to the throne of England again. I mean, for the first time. The other first time did not count.
Good time, sis. I mean, wife, not sis.
Some are lucky in love. They meet the woman of their dream and they spend the rest of their life with them. Others just chop their heads off.
King Henry is back looking for the next special one in his life. The specially special one.
Hi. How's it going, Henry?
Jane Seymour.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry if I don't seem in a great mood. Just getting over a pretty tough breakup.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You must be heartbroken.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's hard on her. I mean, she is in bits. Look, do you want to get married? I need a male heir. Pretty sharpish. Yeah? Great. Check.
Henry, you look really happy.
Well, I am. Really happy. She's the best one yet. She's a winner, a keeper. Not a divorcee, not a, choppy. She's a keeper. And she's brilliant at real tennis. Fantastic drop shot.
Good times, I hope.
Yes. She died. Yeah. Pretty upset about that, actually.
King Henry is back. Blah, 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 yada, yada, special one in his life, blah, blah, you know.
Hey, how's it going? I'm not Henry VIII. Oh, wrong restaurant. Taxi!
Henry, tell us what happened.
So we kind of had to get married in the end. Politics. But we got divorced straight after, and I've given her a bunch of properties so she can live off the rent, and it's all pretty much cool, basically. Yeah. So I'm straight back in for the next one, which could be the one, or the third, or fourth. Which one is it?
Still single, Queen Elizabeth I is attracting a lot of attention, but choosing someone to marry isn't easy. She's hoping this first date will set her heart aflutter.
Prince Eric, how are you?
I have date.
Fantastic. Follow me. Your Majesty, may I present you to your date, Prince Eric of Sweden. Enjoy your date.
Thank you.
Hello, would you like to be my husband, wife, happy face?
No, just no. Fred!
Majesty.
Take him away.
At once.
Thank you.
Come here.
Are you going to eat them?
Come here. It's enough.
Hey, tiny Puritans, put down your Bibles. It's time for the family outing, so pick your Bibles back up again and come on down to Puritown, the Puritan adventure playground, putting the fun in fundamentally respecting the Word of God. Activities include standing still near a tree, standing still less near a tree, and of course, playing with your friends. No, sorry, that's a typo. Praying with your friends. Praying? But there's more. Why not get super silly in the pretend zone? Featuring pretend yarn spinning and pretend clothes washing. And this year's new attraction, pretend knitting.
I hope you're not planning on pretending to wear that when you go out.
So come on down to Puritown, where he who is without sin may play for up to half an hour a day. Puritown is only for ages 0 to 7. Children aged 8 and above go to our sister fun park, Hard Relentless Farm Work World. Toils and contritions apply.
Oh, talk about a tough upbringing. Makes me realise just how lucky I am.
Oh, you were a lovely son.
That's all right, Mum. No matter how annoying your family are, no matter how funny they smell, no matter how sticky their fur, harsh but fair, no matter how long they overstay their welcome, they're family.
Oh, you are a dear.
Mwah. Oh, come on. And even a tough upbringing can inspire greatness. This great literary family had it so tough, 3 of them had to hide the fact that they were women.
Our family suffered tragedy when our mum and sisters died.
But intellectual curiosity
saw us to go worldwide. We travelled and learned languages. We came back home to teach.
But no one came, our school closed down.
We needed a plan B.
I was secretly writing poetry, and Emily was too.
And so was I, but we were told it's not what women do.
Charlotte, Anne and Emily, we're a writing family.
Hey girls, not forgetting me.
Bronte sisterhood.
We pretend we're men as actor Currer, Ellis, Bell, we publish.
But I'm a man and I write too.
That's true, but your stuff's rubbish.
And wrote about a governess. I stole her plot.
Not fair! My governess was Agnes Grey.
But more knew mine, Jane Eyre.
My Heathcliff hit the Wuthering Heights.
Whose best I'll rouse a grim.
Oh look, I've got some poems out.
Agree that it's not him.
Charlotte, Anne and Emily, we're the Bronte family. Got all my sisters.
And me.
Whoa, Charlotte, Anne and Emily, writing sisters 1, 2, 3.
Hello? Can anybody actually hear me?
Bronte sisterhood.
Everyone is looking for that special one in their life. And for a king, they must be royally special. Welcome to Historical First Dates.
Henry VIII of England has arrived for his first date.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous, but they tell me she's fit.
Catherine is a princess of a powerful country and a devout Catholic.
I just pray she's good at real tennis. I'm Henry.
Catherine?
Oh, no.
She is also Henry's dead brother's widow.
Seriously, does no one check if the dates were married to your brother? Surely that's page 1, along with does she play real tennis? It's a bit of a non-starter, isn't it? I mean, the Tudor Church doesn't even recognise in-laws as a thing, so you're actually my sister. And this is not ancient Egypt, so...
Yes, a total disaster. I am the daughter of the most powerful king in all of Europe, and there's just not that many people my Spanish father would be happy with me marrying. Your brother was perfect, till he died.
Yeah, although, I mean, you guys weren't married that long, were you?
See, this is true.
I mean, I could ask the Pope to say that you weren't married long enough for it to count. Kind of like the 4-second rule, when you drop a biscuit on the floor or a piece of salami.
Yeah.
I mean, he's bound to agree. How hard can this be?
Okay, then brother, we shall be married.
Maybe drop the whole brother thing there, yeah?
Will do.
So it went pretty well?
See, I shall be marrying the heir to the throne of England again. I mean, for the first time. The other first time did not count.
Good time, sis. I mean wife, not sis.
It's true. Henry did manage to bend the rules so that his brother's widow, Catherine of Aragon, could become his wife. They had a daughter called Mary, but Henry wasn't happy. He wanted a son to be king after him. He was very hard to please. I mean, just watch him getting ready for bed.
Right. An early night, I think. Sleepy Henry VIII after another hard day's ruling over everything.
Yes, good idea, sire. An early night. Just get the list, Your Highness. Step 1, check for assassins. Clear! Step 2, lay down a bed of down. And 3, check that no one is hidden inside. Clear! Step 4, lay pillows, sheets and blankets and a luxury ermine cover. Step 5, all make the sign of the cross. Step 6, all kiss the royal bed.
Yes, all right. That's fine.
Step 7, sprinkle with holy water.
Goodness sake! I just want to go to sleep. Whose idea was all this nonsense?
Yours, sire.
Just give it here. Whip through these. Step 8. Bring near the royal nightstool. Step 9. Lay out the royal dressing gown. And finally, step 10. Build a solid brick wall to prevent intruders getting anywhere near me as I sleep. Come on! Bliss.
Well, I'm here in Greece, but honestly, right now, I'd like a ship home. All this travelling is exhausting. I miss all the lovely things about the UK. My lovely Rattley, the lovely sewers, the lovely smells, and all that lovely poo.
Oh. Please, sir. Oh. Please.
Oh. 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 Wipe your bum, sir.
What?
May I? Wipe your bum, sir.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, come, sir, this is the Middle Ages. A fine gentleman like yourself can't be seen to wipe his own bum now, can he? No, it's all here in the Book of Civilized Man by esteemed poet Daniel of Beccles.
If you wish to belch, always look up at the ceiling. Okay, I'm going. Oh, wait! You can stick that hay where the sun don't shine.
Well, that's what I was going to do, sir.
Please!
All right.
I don't want your money. No, I want your poo.
What?
It's been such a cold winter. We've been burning poo to keep warm.
Ooh. Ready when you are, sir.
Just one log for the fire.
Sorry.
Well, that's dinner sorted.
Good evening, George Crumb, the chef. I hope everything was satisfactory. I hope everything was satisfactory.
Oh, the fish was divine, and this cherry pie was to die for. It was perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
If I could make one teeny-weeny suggestion.
What?
I was wondering whether you could make your French fries a little thinner. These were a little bit thick for my liking.
Thick?
A tiny bit.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they're gargantuan, aren't they? They're so big, I wonder how you could fit them in your mouth without your head falling open. Look, you can barely see it from one side to the other. It's way too big to fit in your tiny little mouse mouth.
Well, I was just wondering if you could cut them a little thinner, that's all.
Oh, Oh, his lordship, the king of Saratoga Lake, wants them dinner. I'll give you dinner. What? How'd you just... Ah! Is that thin enough for you?
Now he's just being silly.
No, nothing's too much for the potato police.
I told you not to mention the French fries.
I was very restrained.
Every time to go anyway.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Tuck in. Huh? There. Is that thin enough for you? Oh, dear, you can't see through them? Maybe I should shave a little off the top to count skinny chips.
These extra thin French fries are delicious.
They're so crisp.
You should patent these. You can make some money.
Sure. I'll get down to the patent office right away. I'm sure I'll make a fortune out of some deep-fried slivers of potato crisps. That'll catch on.
It's a good job we didn't tell him the soup wasn't very hot.
Hi, I'm Alexander Graham Bell, and I want you to meet my phone. My phone is a new device that lets you talk to someone even when they're not in the same room, as long as they're in the room next door. Mr. Watson, get in here, I want to speak to you. What? My phone is the most powerful, compact, lightweight phone ever invented. Because it's the only phone ever invented.
I wish you'd never invented that stupid thing.
What was that? It's not just for calls. Use my phone to find out what the weather's doing. Oi! What's the weather doing then?
I don't know.
Enjoy the latest music.
Be quiet!
Play online games. Quit the king for, chick!
I am trying to work!
It's great in an emergency. What's on? My house is on fire!
I wish it was. Stop calling me.
And that's not all my phone can do. Actually, no, that is pretty much all it can do.
I thought it was something else it does.
Yeah?
Yeah!
You my phone! Now it's mobile too!
And so do me and Rattley. We're back together. And I'm going to ask her to marry me. Oh, Rattley, please accept this ring of 100% pure cheese and make me the happiest rat in the world.
Oh, Rattus, of course. Hang on, where's the ring?
Oh, I ate that. I was hoping you'd be happy with the box. Oh well, looks like I'm single again. I guess it's not all bad. This famous 18th century Italian certainly seemed to enjoy himself. Take it away, Casanova!
Hey, come on over. Tell you the story of Casanova. I'm the hobo who poor dad dies young, actor mom hardly knew. Me, a musician, spy, diplomat, dandy, physician, gambler, soldier, broker, self-taught, Catholic priest, astronaut. Okay, that last was a lie. None of this what I am remembered by. I can't work out.
Just look at those eyes, such well-dressed eyes.
Of all the guys, I drive them wild. Helped cure a senator having a fit. In noble circles I became a hit. Allowed me to adopt this lifestyle through it, through it, through it.
He's well-lush and he know it. He's tasty and he show it.
Claim to write for Mozart, but mostly care about breaking girls' hearts. Sport, jewels, gave up prayers. My mind too busy on other affairs. Invented the lottery, France a big fan. But falling in love still my big plan. Till one lady said,
You dirty old man, old man, old man.
I was past it and I knew it. No love life and I blew it. Lost confidence In love and fighting, dedicate my life to writing. Wave goodbye to Casanova, my life as a great lover over.
You wrote this book story of my life, every love affair and cheating wife, 130 all said and done. You wriggled your way out of every one. Wriggle, 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 wriggle.
Was well lush and I knew it, but that life I outgrew it. A new life thought I'd try it, now librarian. So quiet.
So, it was victory for William at the famous Battle of Hastings, earning him the name he's best known by, William the Conqueror. Time to work it Norman style.
We Normans are from France, it's not where we originated.
Our accents are weird, but we're not sophisticated.
Tough and terrifying, we've descended from the Vikings.
So is it any wonder we've a natural flair for fighting?
Normans over here! And you English counterfighters! Normans over here! Ah, that's cute, you try to fight us! Normans over here! We set the north on fire! Normans over here! A Saxon life, au revoir! We build castles, we love horses, our cavalry, our army is fear. We're great fighters, you can hire us, but you won't like us, and we don't care. No. We've got that hair cause of the chainmail that we wear. This is Norman style. Jump, 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 jump. Riding Norman style. Jump, 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 jump. Haircut Norman style. Jump, 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 jump. Hands off Norman style. Jump, jump, jump. This is Norman style. I'm William the Conqueror, the greatest Norman ever. Got delayed invading England cause of the bad weather. Then chopped up your King Harold and left his mummy crying. What do you expect, man? I'm practically a Viking. England's rightful heir. So signed Edward the Confessor. England's rightful heir. Forget Harold the usurper. England's rightful heir. These Normans gonna rule ya. England's rightful heir. Surrender or I'll kill ya. We build castles, we love horses, our cavalry, our army is fear. We're great fighters, you can hire us, but you won't like us, and we don't care. No. We've got bad hair cause of the chainmail that we wear. This is Norman style. Hey, Saxon ladies, jump, 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 jump. Haircut Norman style. Hey, Saxon prisoners, jump, 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 jump. Hands off Norman style. Hey, check our horses, jump, 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 jump. Riding Norman style. Hey, we rule England, jump, jump, jump. Norman style.
Female firsts in history didn't just have to contend with the normal difficulties faced by pioneers. We women also had to overcome the foolish and incorrect opinion that we couldn't achieve great things. Thankfully, many brave and inspiring women didn't let silly ideas like that stop them.
Ladies, put down your crochet or whatever domestic frivolity you're currently engaged in. Pay attention to this important warning. Never try to cross the Atlantic in an aeroplane on your own. Your weak and frail bodies are not up to the task. But don't take my word for it. Ask this gentleman.
I'm Amelia Earhart, and I was the second person of either sex to fly across the Atlantic solo.
Help! He's a lady.
I broke records, flew dangerous missions, and won the U.S. Distinguished Flying Cross.
Good for you. Aren't you clever? While clever ladies like Miss Amelia Earhart may fly aeroplanes, if their husbands allow them, it is unladylike to fly aeroplanes during a war. The traumas will be too much for your fragile minds to take. But don't take my word for it. Ask these brave gentlemen of the RAF.
I'm Pauline Gower, and I created the women's section of the ATA, the Air Transport Auxiliary.
Heavens, all the men are all ladies. My moustache has fallen off in shock.
We were known as the Atta Girls, and not only did we fly the planes, we also flew broken ones, which was much more dangerous.
Does anyone have any smelling salts? I'm feeling a little...
I'm Joy Lofthouse, and we flew everything from Spitfires to long-range bombers.
All right. I'm all right.
Even in the 1940s, we were paid the same as men.
The same?
It was the first time the British government agreed equal pay for equal work.
Listen, ladies, this is ridiculous. You just can't... Girlies, women, be warned. Idiots like me will say you can't do things just because you're female. Don't listen. Very good. Which one of you clever gals did the typing?
Hello, I am Valentina Tereshkova, proud Russian and first lady to go into space. But what happened during my 3-day orbit of planet Earth? Did I, A, get terrible nosebleeds, B, couldn't stop sneezing, C, kept being sick? And the answer is C. In space, many cosmonauts feel sick from lack of gravity. I did much puking, and also leg hurt, and couldn't leave seat for 3 days, and nearly died when orbit calculations wrong, and nose smashed on helmet, and then nearly drowned when parachute landed near big leg. But apart from that, best fun ever! Highly recommend. 2 vertical thumbs.
King George III was the grandson of George II and the great-grandson of George I, and became the 3rd Hanoverian king in 1760, when he was just 22 years old. It was a time of revolution around the world, so the monarchy wasn't always very popular. Not that young George III really noticed.
Isn't it wonderful how all the people know who I am? Now, do take care, sir. Not everyone likes you. Nonsense.
Oi, George!
Oh, dear. They don't seem to like you much, do they? I think it was meant for you, sir. Oh, a gift. Wonderful. Ow! 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 Ah, another beautiful day for a ride, eh? Hello, hello, yes, it's me. Recognize me from the coins? Jog on. Yes. Your Majesty, you must be careful now you are king. Everyone can see you. Oh, but my people, they do love me, do they not? Oi! See how they shower me with gifts. Thank you for catching that with your face.
A petition for the king.
Ooh, a petition? Well, be careful, sir. It may be a trick. Trick? Oh, what, to get my autograph, you mean? Oh, don't be shy, sweetheart. Everyone loves the king. Oh, look, a blunt butter knife. What a lovely present. Leave that with my manservant, would you?
Right. Put your hands up. No.
You must stop provoking my fans, John. Don't think much of this play. The actors are tiny. Aha! Oh, look, sir. A man with a gun. Last, this play's getting exciting. Oh, no. How terribly realistic. Right, exciting bit's over. Time for a snooze.
It's true. Over 40 years, people really did try to assassinate George 4 times. Although it's not quite true that the same servant got hit every time. One lady tried to stab George with a blunt knife, and when someone tried to shoot him at the theatre, he really did fall asleep afterwards. That must have been one boring play. You should have gone to see this next real-life Georgian attraction, which took the nation by storm.
It's the must-see show of 1743.
I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, massive, wrinkly.
Wrinkly, yeah.
Clara the Rhino. Discovered in India, a hit in Holland, massive in Germany.
We never saw anything like it.
So original.
We had seen all the animals in Germany.
Cats, dogs, squirrels.
The badgers.
Bears.
Oh, used to quite like bears.
That's so over now. Go, Rhino, with the horse.
In a specially built luxury tour cart, Clara the Rhino will visit major cities all over Europe. Strasbourg, Stuttgart, Nuremberg, Amsbach, wherever that is, and London.
I got an autograph.
You didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did. May I? Nope.
Take home a full range of merchandise. We've got woodcuts, engravings, commemorative prints.
porcelain, clocks, and boxes. Plus, take home a piece of Clara. Not literally, your very own commemorative horn.
It's awesome! Look at me, I'm a rhino!
Rhino on tour. Rhinoceros, why-noceros?
Now that the route to America was known, King Philip of Spain began building small villages in the new land called colonies. Not to be outdone, our fair Queen Elizabeth I did the same, asking her favourite explorer, Sir Walter Raleigh, to set up the English colony called Roanoke. With two of history's great figures behind it, nothing could go wrong. But it still did.
Your Majesty! What happened?
Oh, I've been robbed.
I can see, Mum. It's absolute carnage. There's diamonds everywhere.
No, it's just where I keep them, you idiot. Someone has stolen my lovely Roanoke.
It's this again. I had hoped you'd be over it after a year or two.
What's Roanoke's? A pet dog, is it?
Oh, no, Walter, darling, you tell them I'm literally too upset to talk.
Her Majesty asked me to set her up an English colony in the New World.
I just wanted one New World colony. One. Because I was sick of King Philip of Spain lording it over me. He doesn't even need that many colonies. He's just showing off. So Walter got me this lovely, sweet colony called Roanoke. Oh, and I loved it.
Nice colour.
Thank you, I painted it myself. But when we sent a ship back to check up on it, you tell them, Walter,
It's gone.
someone stole it because they're jealous of me.
Sometimes with these New World colonies, it's famine or disease.
No, there were no bodies or evidence of violence. It was just gone.
Are you sure you read the map right, so you wasn't just standing in the wrong bit of the New World? I mean, no, I heard it's quite big.
OK, 1, I'm Sir Walter Raleigh. I can read a map, thank you. 2, all the stuff was there, it was just the actual people that had disappeared.
Oh, it's not fair. Why can't I just have one nice thing?
Yeah, well, we do advise with colonies that you don't leave them unattended thousands of miles away for years on end.
Oh, really?
Maybe next time put your name on your colony, people know who it is.
Maybe next time I'll call it Virginia after my nickname.
Sounds very sensible, Mum. I suppose that's...
shouldn't we inform the families of the missing people?
The families of the missing people.
Clever boys. Yes, and then they can club together and buy me a new colony.
I think it's more so that they can grieve, isn't it?
Why are people so selfish?
She always like this.
Sometimes she throws the swan.
All right, Governor. Things might look fun in the past, but it was often tough for us kids. And there were times when growing up at all was a challenge.
If and when I grow up, I'll be big enough to hunt the creatures that we hunt and hope they don't have me for lunch. If and when I grow up, it will be because the plague has somehow passed me by. Won't at least until next time. If we grow up, childhood doesn't always have a happy ending. Malnutrition and disease are always trending. If we grow up, if and when I grow up, then it must mean that the tunnel cave-ins didn't get me. I might make it well past 20. Oh, probably grow up. When I grow up.
Listen up, you all better bow down. Cause I'm the queen and I'm wearing the crown. Totally messing with the patriarchy. My rule will go down in history. I don't care about primogeniture. Look it up. I'm in charge and I'm turning it around for sure.
You got the power.
I got the power. This is my time and this is my hour. I'm a Tudor woman and I'm on top. Get in my way, baby. Your father show.
Think you'll find I I was the first Tudor queen, and I wanted it to be a Protestant scene. You know me as Lady Jane Grey, and I only ruled for a paltry 9 days.
I succeeded you, people knew I was legit. I wanted the throne in Hail Mary, I got it. For the next 5 years there was a Catholic at the wheel, but it's hard to keep the country on an even keel. When people rebelled, well, I took a stand, started burning Protestants all across the land.
You got the power!
I got the power. This is our time and this is our hour. I'm a Tudor woman, make no mistake. Get in my way and you'll burn at the stake.
Catholic Mary was involved in many plots to be Mary Queen of England, as well as Queen of Scots.
For 45 years I hung on to my crown by finding ways of you not being around. Locked you up, that was the first solution. But Catholic plots meant I went for execution.
Hold up, I was just a kid, but I got power too, 'cause I'm Henry VIII's son, and that was my due. But ruling when you're young, it ain't a lot of fun. Not as easy as it looks, yeah, being #1. So I'm telling you, my stepsisters, they deserve respect. Mary brought the Navy back and reduced the debt. Liz defeated the Armada, now do you get it? When she left the throne, England wasn't credit.
We got the power. That was our time and that was our hour. We were Tudor women, we reigned supreme. Bossed it, baby, we were the queen.
For a short time.
This is a tale of twists and plots and how rulers advance, about young Mary Queen of Scots, although brought up in France.
It is the time of Tudor rule, the English court is grumpy.
They think that Mary wants the throne, it don't half make them jumpy.
Mary was quite scary to Queen Liz the First.
Don't want to own your English throne.
She bloomin' does.
Liz cursed. Elizabeth first called the shots, saw Mary as a threat. So was she headed Queen of Scots for troubled times?
You bet!
Previously on Mary, Queen of Scots, a child is born to King James V of Scotland.
Great news, Your Majesty. Your wife's had a baby girl. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Your Majesty! No! He's dead!
A new leader will rule.
I crown you Mary, Queen of Scots.
An infant queen forced to flee Scotland as her mother receives shock news.
Henry VIII wants Mary to marry his son, Prince Edward, over my dead body. Mary, you are going to France. Pick 4 friends to take with you.
Mary, 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 and Mary.
That'll be fun at passport control.
A Scottish queen sent to live in France.
Wait. Welcome to France. Now, first things first, let us get you a boyfriend.
Forced to marry at 17, but destined for the French throne.
You may now kiss the bride.
My father is dead.
Oh.
Now I am king, and you are Queen of France.
Get in! Yes!
We shall rule France and Scotland together for decades to come.
I don't know. I don't feel so well.
Mary, Queen of Scots and France, to be continued right now.
Bill, all right then, just this way. Yeah, bit right there. There we go. Sweet. Yes, what is happening? We are the H2 Freestylers.
And today we are in the medieval village of Ashbourne in Derbyshire for the traditional Shrovetide football match.
That's right, and today it's Billiam's turn to set me a football challenge. So, Bill, what technique do you want to see from me today?
My challenge for you, Jessamine, is the keep the ball. Sweet. Away from 500 villagers, run a mile and a half, jump in a river, and hit the ball off a millstone 3 times. Shut it!
I thought we were doing football challenges, mate.
Yeah, we are. Medieval football.
Sounds doable.
Did I mention the villagers are armed?
No, you didn't,
Well,
mate.
they will be. They'll have daggers and sticks and whatnot, and they're trying to score off a millstone in the other direction.
Okay, any other rules?
Just one, no murder or manslaughter, but everything else is fair game.
Right, that's... No, hang on, sorry.
Good luck, mate!
No, good luck,
Come on, mate, get up.
I'm good, actually.
Oh, is that your spleen?
You know, here in Roman times, it's normally all columns and forums and mosaics. But today, I've come to meet a young woman with a project that's a little out of the ordinary. She's called Boudica, and she has an historical grand design for the impressive Roman city of Colchester. Boudica, Colchester has only just been built, but you're planning to make changes already.
Yes, Kevin. What we're looking to do is basically knock through.
And?
Well, no, that's it. We're going to just knock through everything, and then we're going to set fire to it!
I imagine a project like this might raise a few eyebrows with the actual residents of the city. Have any locals complained?
Yes, it's a controversial project, but we've managed to cut through a lot of red tape, and limbs, and veins, and so on.
The big question? Budget. How much is this massive job going to cost?
Oh, it's not going to cost anything at all.
Come on! I am pumped!
Boudica has an innovative finance plan, stealing the Roman residents' property and selling the Romans themselves into slavery. In fact, she's so full of confidence and bitter revenge, she's already planning 2 similar projects in London and St. Albans. And if they go well, who knows where it might end. You know, I was skeptical when I first heard about this project, but true to her word, Boudica has destroyed the entire town in just a few days, and her design for Colchester certainly works seamlessly with the local countryside, because that's all that will be left. Just countryside. You know, there's not many people that will see what Boudica did here who won't think she's pulled off something rather special. Apart from, of course, the Romans, but you don't exactly hear them complaining. Goodbye.
Horrible Histories.